Today's Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by NCC, Tioga Medical Center, The Country Store, St. Luke's Medical Center, Otheon Boutique, Souris Valley Dental Group of Minot, Hoagland Insurance Services, D&L Paraffin, Brad Johnson Insurance, Bravera Bank, Continental Resources, Northwest Therapy Services, Nesset Consulting Service, Roustabout Service and Insulating, DA Land, LLC, Tioga Ace Hardware, Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, The Bank of Tioga, Tioga Parts Supply, Tegan's Interiors, Tioga Drug and Soda Shop, Prairie Home Furnishings, Farmers Union Insurance, Larson Vossen Agency, Montreal County Health Center, Brandy Larson Insurance Agency, Kyle Hansen, Financial Advisor, Border Mobile Grain Cleaning, Wham LLC and Dry Fork Supply, Liberty State Bank of Powers Lake, Crosby Chiropractic, The City of Ray, Lindsay Grocery, Northern Charm Boutique, Montreal Williams Electric Cooperative, Burke Divide Electric Cooperative, Mirex Petroleum Corporation, Powers Lake Athletic Booster Club, Faith Baptist Church of Kenmare, Ray Farmers Union Elevator, Gustafson Septic Service Incorporated, Tioga Pirates Booster Club, The Depot LLC, Big Memo Laser, TNT Measurements Incorporated, The Food Barn, Busy Bees Hot Oil Incorporated, Sund Manufacturing, Sorensen Ranch, Western Education Regional Co-op, RTC Networks, Flag Family Media.
This copyrighted telecast is presented by the authority of GameDay Media, LLP, and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without express written consent by GameDay Media, LLP.
Good evening, sports fans, and welcome into Game Day Media for tonight's Division B, Region 3, District 5 boys basketball matchup live from the Ship in Tioga, North Dakota. Thank you for choosing Game Day Media, your leader in live streaming sports coverage in Northwest North Dakota. Live from the Tioga Medical Center sports desk, the Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers bring their 7-3 record and winners of 6 straight to Tioga as they look to keep this thing rolling and make it 7 straight since December 27th. And on the other side of the court, the Tioga Pirates are looking to keep their winning streak alive as they put their 5-4 record and winners of their last 3 out of their last 4, while being led by the Tioga High School all-time leading scorer in boys basketball program history, senior Brennan Johnson, to test. Welcome into Game Day Media. My name is David Peterson, high atop the Ship here in Tioga, North Dakota, and boy, oh boy, we've got a good one for you on tap. The number 1 District 5 seed Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers is going to be taking on a very hungry Tioga Pirates boys basketball team. Let's talk about the Tioga Pirates first. Right now, their record sits 5-4, 0-0 in the district. Tonight being their first district basketball game of the season. They've been very non-district heavy to start, and 9 out of their next 10 district games are going to be district. Look for a little bit of mixed matchup zone, averaging between about 64 points per game, turning the ball over about 18 times per game. They're allowing about 50 points per game. On this little 4-game win streak that they've got, they're 3-1, averaging close to 62 points per game. Back on January 7th against Center Stanton, they put up a win 68-56. Then they went down to Washburn, who was receiving votes at the time, losing 81-63. just on Friday afternoon, Surrey came to town where they beat them 68-47. And then just on Saturday afternoon, they had a win against Drake Animus Raiders. They won 67-49. On Friday in that game against Surrey, Brennan Johnson went to set the single game record of 29 rebounds in one game. So Brennan Johnson is having a fantastic season. And then when they're down in Drake for the Drake Animus Raiders game, Brennan set the all-time scoring record previously held by Aaron Lucht all the way back in 1995 with 1,237 career points. And Brennan Johnson, the new career leading scorer for the boys basketball program, with 1,254 points and counting. Some more highlights about Brennan Johnson. Brennan set the single game scoring record of 41 back on December 30th against a very competitive Berthold game to start the season. Brennan Johnson, the 6'8" senior from Tioga, listen to this, averaging 27.7 points per game, 17.8 rebounds per game, shooting 54% from the field, 25% from three-point, 45% from the free throw line, about 5 assists a game, all while never taking a break, getting 32 minutes per game. Another highlight for the Tioga boys basketball team is the 8th grader, Cooper Hayes. Cooper Hayes stands 5'9", 8th grader, averaging 16.2 points per game, 92.3% free throw shooter, and averaging 32 points per game, or 32 minutes per game for 7th-year head coach Pat Alberts. When we come back, it's a lot to digest. When we come back, we'll be back with this Tioga Medical Center Sports Desk. We'll talk Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers after this break. Hey, welcome back into Game Day Media. My name is David Peterson. Let's talk Rancher basketball. The Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers in Region 3, District 5 with an overall record of 7-3, led by senior standout Kyle Huseby, the 6'1" senior, averaging close to 21 points per game, 5 rebounds per game, 48% from threes, 3 assists per game, 47% field goal, and 71% free throw shooting. The Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers has been on a roll. They have won 6 out of their last 7, averaging 73 points per game. Their last loss was way back in December, on December 27th, when they got beat up pretty bad by the West Hope Newburgh Sioux 51-84. Let's recap some of their losses that they've had. And when I say losses, it's losses against top 10 teams in the state of North Dakota. Going their first game of the year, they got beat up pretty bad by now ranked number 2 Bishop Bryan Lions back on December 14th, 41-65. And then just on December 20th, the number 10 now rated Mohall Lansford Sherwood Mavericks, 73-82. And like I said earlier, the number 7 rated West Hope Newburgh Glenburn Sioux on December 27th, getting beat 84-51. So their losses are against very, very good quality opponents. They're averaging close to 70 points per game. And one note for the Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers, exciting news for Mr. Connor Lindberg. Connor Lindberg has accepted an academic and athletic scholarship and is committed to be a Blue Hawk down at Dickinson State University. Listen to this. Not only is a good athlete, a good person, he is a genius, averaging a 4.0 since he started elementary school. So hats off to Connor Lindberg, and the success that you'll have, my man, is going to be tremendous. These Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers are head coached by Jordan Carlson, the 17th seasoned head coach for Jordan Carlson. And with that, we're going to head down to the floor. We're going to be talking to head coach Jordan Carlson, followed up by Pat Alberts after this break.
At Prairie Home Furnishings of Stanley, featuring some of the best brands in the industry, such as Ashley, Lazy Boy, and Shaw Flooring, we have something for every room in your home. From furniture to flooring, outdoor living, mattresses, and decor, we truly have everything your home deserves. Shop our everyday low prices locally in store Monday through Friday, 9 to 5:30, and Saturdays from 9 to 4, or shop online anytime at shopphf.com. For all things home, be sure to also follow us on Facebook. At Haugland Insurance Services, we are passionate about protecting farmers and ranchers. With extensive agricultural knowledge, we have the tools to protect your profit and minimize risk. Whether it's crop and livestock insurance or farm property and liability, we protect your hard-earned assets. We can also assist with farm transitions, commercial insurance, life, health, and disability coverage. You work hard to feed our world, and we work tirelessly to protect what you've grown and built. Call us at 701-965-4066 or visit us online at hauglandinsuranceservices.com.
Hey, welcome back into our Border Plains Equipment pregame show. Our Continental Resources coach's comments. I've caught up with the old guy, 17-year head coach Jordan Carlson. Jordan, you guys are on a 7-game win streak right now, with your last loss coming way back in December against West Hope, Newberg, Glenburn. What are you guys doing right now? What's working for the Ranchers?
You know, defensively, we've been more consistent, that and turning the ball over here. But defensively, we've picked up the tempo, keeping the tempo up in the game. We can jump on early transition a little bit, and then, defensively, just limit them to one shot. It's kind of been the big thing.
Limiting to one shot. They got a 6'8" power post down on the bottom. What's the plan to try to contain him? Stopping him is going to be very tough, but you can only hope to contain him type stuff. What's the plan for tonight?
Yeah, Johnson's a real good player. He outsizes our starting guy against him by about 7-8 inches. Just stay into him, keep him off the glass. Just stay into him is going to be the big thing.
Thanks a lot, head coach Jordan Carlson, the 17-year head coach for Jordan Carlson. When we come back from this timeout, we're going to flip the side and go talk to head coach Pat Alberts with the Tioga Pirates. We're going to be back after this timeout.
Welcome to the Western Education Regional Cooperative Center. We support 33 member school districts across Western North Dakota. Our commitment is to serve schools, teachers, and students. Our staff delivers impactful professional development for educators. We create opportunities for collaboration among districts. We help students engage with regional industries. Let's go to work. Call us at 701-741-3678 for more information.
Hey, welcome back into our Continental Resources coach's comments. I've caught up with head coach Pat Alberts. The boys look pretty good. You're coming off of a 3-game win streak, and you've got a real presence in Brennan Johnson. What's the plan for Brennan tonight?
Yeah, feed him the ball. I mean, the guy's been on a tear. He's been averaging about 25, 26 a game the last 3 or 4 games, 27 on the season. It's no secret. When he goes, we go. We got to get him the ball. Good opportunities. Don't force it, but listen, we got to get him going.
You know Jordan Carlson probably like the back of your hand. Jordan's coming into town ready to put it to you guys. What's going to be the opposition? How are you going to stop Kyle Huseby? How are you going to stop Cody Rice and the rest of the crew for the Ranchers tonight?
Yeah, listen, Jordan's a hell of a coach. He's been around forever, taken a couple teams to state. He's one of the best coaches in the area, right? They're going to come physical. They're going to be ready to go, try to push us around. We have to kind of eliminate that. They're going to look to press. We're going to try to gum them up with some zone stuff. We'll see what happens. This is a really good team. Number 1 team in the district for a reason, so we'll see where we shake out.
Yeah, for sure. A very good team. They've won 7 in a row. The plan is to stop them, score a couple more points than them, right?
Yeah, that's right. Just one more.
One more. Okay, that's head coach Pat Alberts. Thanks for joining us, Pat. Go take care of your team. We're going to be back after this quick timeout.
Sund Manufacturing is hiring exceptional welders, carpenters, assembly technicians, and coating technicians. If you're right for Sund, Sund is right for you. Since 1939, we've been making quality equipment and parts for the oil field and beyond. We're world-class, family-owned, and all-American. And as our business grows, we need to grow our team in Newberg, North Dakota. Sund Manufacturing offers great pay, great benefits, and a great community to raise a family. Apply today.
At Tioga Ace Hardware, our store is a member of the largest retailer-owned hardware cooperative in the industry. We are all committed to being the helpful place by offering our customers knowledgeable advice, helpful service, and quality products. As the helpful hardware folks in your community, we promise that helping you is the most important thing we have to do today. Shop the biggest brands all under one roof at 119 North Main Street in Tioga, or shop online at acehardware.com.
Kyle Hansen is proud to be a thrivent financial professional, providing personalized financial guidance to people of all stages of life.
Thrivent believes humanity thrives when individuals make the most of what they've been given, and Kyle is here to help you do just that. Larson Boston Agency, your Farmers Union insurance agents located at 106 Main Street North in Crosby, North Dakota, offer multiple lines of insurance including crop, farm and ranch, home, auto, commercial, and health insurance. Give Chell or Robbie a call today at 701-965-6335.
Hey, welcome back into Game Day Media. It's going to be an exciting one. My name is David Peterson, alongside the main man. What Owen Miller sees is what you guys are going to see. Owen Miller does a fantastic job for Game Day Media. Always willing to work, always willing to cover lots of games. He's put on a lot of miles, haven't we, man? Yeah, running solo tonight is kind of fun. We're able to have Randy over in Stanley. Randy Peterson and James Myers are going to be covering Division A girls basketball coverage between the Stanley Blue Jays and the Rugby Panthers, live from the Nest over in Stanley, North Dakota. Speaking of our other teams and towns in the area, let's take a look at the ND Scorefeed app. Big one down in Alexander, North Dakota. The Alexander Comets are taking on the Trenton Tigers. Both of them are hungry for a win. The Trenton Tigers lost on a heartbreaker just the other night against the Divide County Maroons, as Stockton Nelson buried one at the buzzer to get the victory for the Divide County Maroons, improving their, Alexander and Trenton. I had it backwards in my head here. The other game that's on just 13 miles down the road on Highway 2 is the Ray Jays taking on the Williston Trinity Christian Crusaders. The Ray Jays sitting at 7-4 overall, and the Williston Trinity Christian Crusaders coming in as a 3-4 record overall. Other teams and towns across the area, the number one team in state, the Wilton Wing Miners, taking on the Washburn Cardinals, sitting at 11-0. And speaking of which, now we're getting into our rankings. Let's take a look at our rankings here. According to the Division B State Boys rankings, the Wilton Wing Miners top the polls at number 1, sitting with 11-0 record. No change really for 1 through 5. Bishop Ryan is number 2 with an overall 9-0 record as of Monday afternoon. Number 3, the North Border Eagles, sitting at number 3, 8-0. The Hankinson Pirates, number 4, no change, 8-0. The Our Redeemers Christian Knights, their one loss was just against the Bishop Ryan Lions yesterday afternoon. Our Redeemers sitting at number 5. New Rockford Cheyenne Rockets, the New Rockford Cheyenne Rockets making some movement, going from number 8 all the way up to number 6 with an 8-1 record. Sitting at number 7, the West Hope Newburgh Sioux, led by Mr. Walker Broughton, in my opinion, probably Mr. Basketball this year, jumping up from number 9 all the way up to number 7. Number 8, Midway Minto, the Midway Minto Mustangs. Number 10 last week, making a move all the way up to number 8. And Glen Ullin Hebron dropping from 7 down to 9 with a big loss against, I believe it was Wilton Wing, dropping from 7 to 9 and cracking the top 10 for the first time, receiving votes earlier this season. The Mohawk-Lansford Sherwood Mavericks, not rated last week, coming in at 7-1 and cracking the polls at number 10. You take another look at the girls' side, as Benson County remains number 1, followed by Kenmare Bowbells, number 2. The Tioga Lady Pirates, number 3. A huge matchup going to happen next Monday afternoon right here in Tioga, which will be covered on Game Day Media, followed by Central McLean at number 4. The Berthold Bombers at number 5. Mayport Clifford Galesburg Patriots at number 7. Washburn at number 7. Bowman County, another game that we're going to have on February 1st between Bowman County and Kenmare Bowbells, live from the Rough Rider Center in Watford City, North Dakota. Hatton Northwood, the Hatton Northwood Thunder at number 9, not rated last week. And number 10, Sargent County, wrapping up the Division B girls basketball top 10, according to the North Dakota Associated Press of Sportscasters and Sports Writers. As we take a look at our schedule, it's a busy one. We're just getting into the thick of it. Tonight we got the Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers along with the Tioga Pirates right here on the other channel on Game Day Media. We have the Rugby Panthers visiting Stanley Blue Jays over in Stanley with Randy Peterson on the call. On Thursday, Dallas Hanson comes to town. The Divide County Maroons bring their record into Tioga and take on these very Tioga Pirates right here from Tioga, North Dakota. And then Randy's going to be covering the Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers taking on the Kenmare Bowbells Honkers, live from Al Sherbinski Court in Kenmare, North Dakota. And then on Friday, we wrap up our week with the Ray Jays and the Divide County Maroons doubleheader boy-girl action live from Barry Hagan Court in Crosby, North Dakota. With that, we are going to turn it over to public address announcer Ryan Aris for the introduction of the national anthem and starting lineups.
At this time, would everyone please rise, remove any headwear, and respect the flag for the playing of our national anthem, performed this evening by the Tioga High School Pep Band under the direction of Mr. David Halverson.
God bless America, God bless our troops serving overseas, and God bless basketball. Beautiful rendition from David Halverson.
Thank you, Pep Band and Mr. Halverson. Great job as always. Before we get to tonight's matchup, we'd like to take a minute here to acknowledge a great accomplishment from this past Saturday. At the boys' game in Drake Anamoose on Saturday, Brennan Johnson broke the school record for career points. That record was previously held by Aaron Lucht of 1,237 points. So congratulations, Brennan, on setting the record. Good job, good job. Tonight's Dollars for Scholars point sponsor is Robin Holly Bryant, along with NCC. We would like to thank them, along with the Dollars for Scholars, for all they do and all the money given over the years. Last year, they awarded over $52,000. How about a nice round of applause for all of them? But we welcome you to Tioga High School this evening for our boys contest, which will feature the visitors on the scoreboard, the Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers, as they have traveled to town to take on the home team, your Tioga Pirates. Let's get to tonight's starting lineups. First for the visiting Ranchers, starting at a forward, a 6'2" senior, number 1, Mike Crowder. At a guard, a 6' senior, number 4, Cody Rice. At a forward for the Ranchers, a 6'1" senior, number 13, Kyle Hughesby. At a guard, a 6'2" junior, number 14, Grayson Reested. And at center, a 6'1" senior, number 21, Connor Lindberg. The Ranchers are coached by Jordan Carlson, assisted by Tim Nordloff. And now the starting lineup for the home team, your Tioga Pirates. At a forward, a 6'7" senior, number 30, Brennan Johnson. At a guard for your Pirates, a 5'11" junior, number 2, Rylan Hollingshead. At another guard, a 5'9" junior, number 3, Gunnar Moberg. At a forward for your Pirates, a 6' freshman, number 5, Jaron Ron. And starting at a guard, a 5'8" 8th grader, number 23, Cooper Hayes. Your Pirates are coached by Pat Alberts, assisted by Carter Valier.
There it is. Mic's off. Never fails. We got to get at least one a night. But 5 minutes in, it's been a good basketball game. Beauty of video broadcasting is you can see what's going on. Now we're back. Kyle Huseby going to work. Going to be blocking, pushing the back from Kyle Huseby on a big rebound from Brennan Johnson. That will be Kyle Huseby's first team foul. First personal foul, second team foul for the Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. My name is David Peterson. Running the show by myself tonight, color commentating, play-by-play, running the book, replay, the whole 9 yards. Owen Miller running the camera for Game Day Media. Ball's brought up by the Tioga Pirates. Over to Gunnar Moberg, back to Cooper Hayes, finds Brennan Johnson in the corner. Brennan Johnson drives baseline. And Nate Evenson says, not in my house, big man. Kyle Huseby going hard to the basket for the hoop and the harm. Kyle Huseby coming alive here early in this first quarter. Ball's transitioned up. Easy foul, easy basket for Kyle Huseby. Second personal foul for Rylan Hollingshead. Third team foul for the Tioga Pirates. And into the game off the bench for the Tioga Pirates is Weston Lallam. Weston Lallam coming in to see his first action of the first quarter. Ranchers stretch their lead to 3, up 10-7 on our NCC scoreboard. Ball's tipped away by Evenson up to Nick Erickson, seeing his first action of the season. Ball's over to Jagger Bredding from the Tioga Ace Hardware three-point line is no good. Offensive rebound by Nick Erickson, deflected out of bounds. Ranchers ball. Nick Erickson over to Kyle Huseby. Can't leave him alone. Not play you can. Ball's off Brennan Johnson's arms. Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers basketball. Nick Erickson takes the ball out of bounds again. Up high to Kyle Huseby. Deflected by Cooper Hayes. Cooper Hayes gets his pocket picked by Weston Lallam. Up and over. Short little anticipation from Kyle Huseby probably altered that shot a little bit. No good. Ranchers transition down floor. Erickson over to Crowder. Crowder into Jagger Bredding. Bredding over to very active hands from Cooper Hayes. Up the floor to Weston Lallam. You got to maybe look at a goaltending potentially on that play, but the Pirates another opportunity. 4 missed points in the last 2 possessions for the Tioga boys basketball team. First timeout of the game goes to Jordan Carlson, who told me he never takes timeouts. Jordan Carlson wanted a timeout to talk about it. Your NCC scoreboard looks this way. The Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers 10. The home team, Tioga Pirates 7. We'll be back after this timeout.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
At DA Land LLC, our vision is to provide for the community in which we live and operate, providing a full line of skid steer attachments, farm and ranch, equine equipment, and much more. Shop our store in Tioga, North Dakota, or visit us online at daland-llc.com.
Otheon Boutique carries a wide variety of women's clothing as well as permanent jewelry. Shop in downtown Tioga or visit their website at shopotheon.com.
Hey, welcome back into Game Day Media. My name is David Peterson. Live from the ship in Tioga, North Dakota. Ball put up by Jagger Bredding. No good from the Tioga Ace Hardware three-point line. Gets his own rebound. Little hard off the glass. Rebound by Brennan Johnson. The rebound machine of Brennan Johnson kicked over to Cooper Hayes. Cooper Hayes comes up court. Tries to get a screen from the big man. Cooper Hayes steps back for the three-point shot. No good. Good box out. Good effort from Jaron Ron going after the offensive rebounds, giving another possession to the Tioga Pirates. Jaron Ron has the ball high up top of the post. Over to Weston Lallam. Down over to the corner. Over to Cooper Hayes. Back to Gunnar Moberg in the corner. Nice ball movement from the Tioga Pirates down to the big man, Brennan Johnson, for 2 more. Brennan Johnson's got 4 on the game, extending his all-time scoring record for the Tioga boys basketball program. Over to Kyle Huseby. Can't leave him alone. Kyle Huseby for 3. We take another look at that RTC Networks instant replay. Huseby over in the corner, shoots about 47% from 3. It's good. So does this big man. Brennan Johnson shoots a nice 3 ball as Nate Evenson got a little up close and personal for Brennan Johnson, going to the line for 3 free throw attempts. Brennan Johnson toes the stripe at our Souris Valley Dental Group free throw line here in Tioga. First one's no good. When I was talking to Pat Alberts pregame, he said that is our point of emphasis, is that our team just has to shoot the ball a lot better from the free throw line. Overall, we don't shoot very good, as Brennan Johnson makes good on his second attempt. Brennan short on the third, 1 of 3 from Brennan Johnson. Rebound by Cody Rice, up the floor to Riestead. Riestead over to Nick Erickson. Beautiful anticipation from the freshman. Weston Lallam goes up for 2, hard off the glass, crashes in. Frustration, 6 points that the Pirates could have had off transition layups. No good. Rebound head the other way, over to Cody Rice. Cody Rice over to Erickson. Erickson from 3-point, no good. Johnson goes for the rebound, gathered by Erickson. Beautiful over the back pass back to Cody Rice. Over to Cody Rice from Tioga Ace Hardware 3-pointer. That's deep for Cody Rice. Nice looking shot from Cody, as Ben Streifel, the 5'11" senior, getting his first action of tonight's game. Ben Streifel checking in for the Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers. Ball passed in the hands to Gunnar Moberg, over to Cooper Hayes. Cooper Hayes for 2, no good. Big rebound from Streifel. Beautiful box out on the 6'7" Brennan Johnson. Ball into the hands of Nick Erickson. All the way over to Streifel, foot on the line. Streifel makes good from 2. Our NCC scoreboard with 45 seconds and counting. Powers Lake Burke Central 18, the Tioga Pirates 10, as we close in on this Northwest Therapy Services first quarter. Ball in the hands of the big man, Brennan Johnson, over to Jaron Ron. Swing pass over to Weston Lallam for 3, shoots it real good. Cashes in, Weston Lallam for 3 from the Tioga Ace Hardware 3-point line. Pirates close it to 5, 20 seconds to go and counting from Tioga here on Game Day Media. We got a good one here between the Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers and the Tioga Pirates. Shot from the corner is no good from Grayson Riestead. Pirates are happy to settle for the final shot of the quarter. Weston Lallam over to Cooper Hayes. Good if it goes, no good. We got a good one. Our first quarter action, the Tioga Pirates 13, the Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers after 1 quarter 18. We'll be back.
At Haugland Insurance Services, we are passionate about protecting farmers and ranchers. With extensive agricultural knowledge, we have the tools to protect your profit and minimize risk. Whether it's crop and livestock insurance or farm property and liability, we protect your hard-earned assets. We can also assist with farm transitions, commercial insurance, life, health, and disability coverage. You work hard to feed our world, and we work tirelessly to protect what you've grown and built. Call us at 701-965-4066 or visit us online at hauglandinsuranceservices.com.
Hey, welcome back into Game Day Media. My name is David Peterson. Thank you, Tioga Pirates Booster Club, for coming on board, being a proud supporter of Tioga Pirates Athletics, Williams County Firestorm, and the Northwest Stars Gymnastics, along with the Powers Lake Athletic Booster Club, supporting all things Ranchers and Outlaws. And finally, the Faith Baptist Church up in Kenmare with Pastor Mike Fraunfelter, with Sunday school at 9:45 and worship service at 11. That's the Faith Baptist Church in Kenmare, North Dakota. Boy, oh boy, Kyle Huseby just about dunked it right there. Kyle Huseby adding to his total of 2 more. We'd like to welcome in our listeners on AM 1090, KTGO 92.7, Flag Family Media. Has big play, big block from Jaron Ron, sending it into the stage on Cody Rice. Cody Rice going up strong, Jaron Ron going up stronger, sending the ball over to Mike Holm in the first row. Nice block from Jaron Ron, the freshman. Nice out of bounds play for the Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers, getting Kyle Huseby 2 more. It's a high ball pick and he rolls back. Executed to perfection. They've probably scored 50,000 points on that play. Ranchers extend their lead 22-13 on our NCC scoreboard. Nice back cut from Cooper Hayes of the Tioga Pirates. Ball in the hands of Weston Lallam from the corner. No good. Offensive rebound by Cooper Hayes. Gets Cody Rice up in the air. Cooper Hayes gets in the book for 2, and a quick timeout from Pat Alberts. He needs to talk about something. We'll be back after this timeout.
Do you find yourself driving to the bank each week, writing too many checks each month, paying too many fees? As a business owner, you have a lot to worry about. Don't let banking be one of them. Contact the Bank of Tioga to explore how we can simplify your banking experience and empower your business to reach its full potential. Our team is committed to providing you with seamless banking experience tailored to your business needs. From digital banking solution to personalized support, we are here to help you thrive. The Bank of Tioga banks businesses, and we are here for you. Imagine if you had more time for what really matters. Do more with your money at the Bank of Tioga, member FDIC.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Established in 1938, Ray Farmers Union Elevator is now your full-service grain and agronomy service facility in Northwest North Dakota. Based in Ray, North Dakota, we can assist you with everything from buying the seed in spring to burn down in the fall. Get more done in a day with Ray Farmers Union Elevator.
Roustabout Service and Insulating, servicing the oil and gas industry since 1963.
Hey, welcome back into Game Day Media. Quick timeout for Pat Alberts. They want to gather their thoughts as the Ranchers go right to work. Cody Rice getting his first 2 points of the second quarter, giving him a total of 5 on the game. A lot of pressure put in the backcourt from the Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers. Good hands from Brennan Johnson. Ball in the hands back over to Kyle Huseby. Good to me. Kyle Huseby is on a tear this afternoon thus far. Good handles from Cooper Hayes over to Rylan Hollingshead. Shoots at about 23% from the three-point line for Rylan. Ball in the hands of the freshman Jaron Ron. Now down to the guy you want with the ball is Brennan Johnson, averaging 28 points per game. That one looks good, right from about 8 feet for Brennan Johnson, getting our scoreboard 17-27. Powers Lake Burke Central. Little high-low action from the Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers as Ben Streifel gets his second bucket of the night, totaling 4 for Ben Streifel. Ball come, nice head fake from Cooper Hayes. Cooper Hayes, 2 more. Cody Rice with the 3. 3 more of his own. Cody Rice coming to life in this first quarter, or in this second quarter. 5 minutes and 30 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Nice over the top pass from Brennan Johnson as we take a look at that RTC Networks instant replay. And a timeout from Pat Alberts. Hayes to Johnson for 2. Looks good to me.
While being the largest leaseholder in the Bakken, Continental Resources believes that we are among the most efficient and cost-effective producers of oil and natural gas on the planet. One of the most effective ways of putting action behind our values is by giving to those communities in which we operate. American Energy is a huge contributor of tax revenue to local, state, and federal governments, an economic catalyst, and a job creator. If you want to work in an environment that encourages teamwork and putting your ideas into action, visit CLR.com to start your new career today.
Welcome back into Game Day Media. 5 minutes and 20 seconds to go. Ranchers out by 11 in this second quarter. Ball flashes to the middle to Cody Rice, over to Mike Crowder, back over to Jagger Bredding. I've been waiting to say it, can't say it now. Ball rebounded by Cooper Hayes, flying up the court. Over to Jaron Ron. Jaron Ron looking to get back on Cooper Hayes. Cooper Hayes for 3. Cooper Hayes with 7 points on the night, closing the gap to 8. 4 minutes and 45 seconds to go, 32-24 Ranchers. Over to Cody Rice. Cody Rice tries to go baseline, cut off by the Pirates. Ball in the hands of Jagger. Jagger back over to Cody. Cody Rice right up on Kyle Huseby. You can't leave him space. He'll shoot over the top of you, and you get too close to him, he'll go right by you. Cody Rice, foot on the line, buries it. No, they called it a 3. Cody Rice, beautiful looking shot. One hard dribble and in for 3 from the Tioga Ace Hardware 3-point line. Pirates up 11. Beautiful way to avoid the foul on Kyle Huseby. Kyle Huseby matching up on Rylan Hollingshead. A good matchup, both very athletic kids, very quick kids from both teams. Cross court over to Weston Lallam. Lallam over to Cooper. Cooper back to Lallam. He's got a hot hand, nice little floater. Nope, over to Johnson for the nice little touch. Hard off back of the iron, uncontested rebound over to Kyle Huseby. Kyle Huseby to Grayson Riestead into Mike Crowder. He doesn't miss that except for that one right there. Good bounce pass up the court. Weston Lallam had a layup, decided to pull back, see if Cooper Hayes wants to go into the line. Little floater from Cooper Hayes, no good. Cooper Hayes a little slow to get up. Ball in the hands of Cody Rice. Cody Rice from the Tioga Ace Hardware 3-point line, short. Into big Brennan Johnson. Brennan Johnson with a baseball pass up to Rylan Hollingshead, throws it off the backboard. Look out, buddy, you're gonna get your 3rd foul here if you're not careful. Transition buckets, that's 8 points that the Pirates are missing right there. Kyle Huseby from way deep, no good. Ball rebounded by 2 Tioga Pirates, sent into the out of bounds Ranchers ball as Nick Erickson comes in, giving Grayson Riestead a blow. Nick Erickson coming into the game. Ball's going to open up. They did this play earlier, and the same result happened earlier also. Mike Crowder for 2 more, totaling 4 on the game for Mike Crowder. Mike Crowder does so much for these Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers. He does all the dirty work. He can score. He's about 9 points per game. And he just does everything without complaining. He's a hardworking kid that I've seen. Just nice looking player for Powers Lake Burke Central, having a fantastic senior season. Weston Lallam stuck on no man's land. 10 on the shot clock. Drive by Jaron Ron, gets tripped up, gets called for the travel. Some frustration coming out of these Tioga Pirates. Nice job from the Pirates, down 13, 2 minutes and 29 seconds to go here in the 2nd quarter. Again, my name is David Peterson alongside Owen Miller. Live from the Ship here in Tioga, North Dakota, as Gunnar Moberg is set to check in. Ball in the hands of Nick Erickson off. Brennan Johnson says it's off Mike Crowder. Mike Crowder says it's off Brennan Johnson, and Drew Flogan agrees with Mike Crowder. Drew Flogan, Kevin Schneider, and Andrew Nelson are officials this afternoon or this evening for our game. 3 of the best in the business. Ball over to Jagger Bredding. Looks to a little one-on-one dump down to Kyle Huseby. Kyle Huseby 2 more, extending his season, extending his game high scoring for the Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers, as the Ranchers are tightening down the leads now to 15 for the Ranchers. Pirates need an answer here. Ball in the hands of Gunnar Moberg, dumps down to Brennan Johnson, going to work right against Mike Crowder. Mike Crowder not enough to handle the strength and size of Brennan Johnson for 2 more for the Tioga Pirates. 13-point lead, 1 minute and 35 seconds to go here in quarter number 2. Ball in the hands of Huseby over to Bredding. Bredding, a nice little floater, gets his name in the book. Jagger Bredding with 2 for the Ranchers. As soon as you think you get close to the Ranchers, they kind of squeeze and flex down a little bit. And they're a very good basketball team. You can't say anything about it. It's just they are a fantastic basketball team. Jordan Carlson's been doing it and doing it and doing it well for 17 seasons, folks. A Region 8 Boys Basketball Player of the Year, I want to say in 2003. So he does know a little thing about basketball, and he's spreading that knowledge to the juggernaut of the Ranchers. Ball short by Jagger Bredding into the hands of Cooper Hayes, and just locked down by Nick Erickson. Ill-advised pass to, what a play. Let's take another look at that RTC Network's instant replay. Ball saved from going out of bounds by Cody Rice, all the way over to Nick Erickson for 2. Beautiful play from Cody Rice. Nice little layup attempt from Rylan Hollingshead. Rylan Hollingshead quick. Jagger Bredding up high. Jagger Bredding going to the Souris Valley Dental Group free throw line to shoot 2. Personal foul is number 5, Jaron Ron. Jaron Ron's first team foul of the second half. Very clean basketball game for both teams thus far here in Tioga. Remind you of Randy Peterson over in Stanley covering Heath Hetzel's Blue Jays, taking on the Rugby Panthers live from the Nest over in Stanley, North Dakota, right on our other YouTube channel. If you're tired of listening to me, which my wife could probably attest to that, sometimes she does, check Randy out. We got a good one here. Brennan Johnson goes coast to coast. Shot clock is turned off. 24.5 seconds to go. The Pirates down by 19 early in this game. Halfway through. Jaron Ron over to Rylan Hollingshead. Hollingshead drives into the middle of the lane, picks up his dribbles, kind of stuck in no man's land. Ball's on the floor, fought for possession. Big possession takeaway from Jagger Bredding with 10 seconds to go on the clock. Cody Rice is going to get the ball in motion over to Nick Erickson. Erickson, little dribble drive. Throws it to Miles Presnell in the first row. 1.3 seconds to go on the scoreboard, with a 19-point lead for the Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers. Gunnar Moberg, good if it goes. Not quite. After 2, our from the Tioga Medical Center score desk, the NCC scoreboard reads this way: 45 to the Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers, 26 to the home team on the scoreboard, the Tioga Pirates. We'll gather our stats and we'll be back after this timeout.
This Game Day media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Brandy Larson Insurance of Stanley offers home, auto, business, and farm insurance. For a quote, call 701-628-1414. Your local Farmers Union insurance agent. Located in Tioga, North Dakota, WHAM LLC and Dry Fork Supply are companies that specialize in gas flow measurement and equipment, along with a fully stocked oil field parts and supply warehouse in the Bakken. Give them a call at 701-664-9425 or stop by today.
This Game Day media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Border Mobile Grain Cleaning, based in Columbus, North Dakota, offers custom on-the-farm grain cleaning for spring wheat, durum, and barley. Contact Ethan Bakken at 701-310-5007 or find him on Facebook at Border Mobile Grain Cleaning.
Since 1952, Liberty State Bank of Powers Lake, North Dakota has been Burke County's only full-service community-owned and chartered bank. We are committed to being the financial backbone of our community. Liberty State Bank, FDI insured.
This Game Day media broadcast is brought to you by
Hungry? Head to the Food Barn in Powers Lake. Open Monday through Saturday with daily lunch specials, a full breakfast menu, and don't miss Taco Tuesday on the last Tuesday of every month. Try Michael's Alfredo Pasta. It's a local favorite. Come on down to the Food Barn, where good food meets great company. Big Memo Laser of Kenmare, North Dakota offers custom and personalized laser engraving for any occasion and on any surface. No order is too small. Visit us on Facebook, Instagram, and Etsy. That's Big Memo Laser of Kenmare, North Dakota.
This Game Day media broadcast is brought to you by
Northern Charm Boutique has a variety of apparel for all ages. We are locally owned and located on Main Street in Powers Lake. Shop in store or check out our website and like our Facebook page.
Napa Tioga Parts Supply, located at 105 North Main Street in Tioga. Visit napaonline.com. Based in Williston, North Dakota, Busy Bees Hot Oil Incorporated is a veteran-owned and managed company. Busy Bees services include water hauling, hot oil services, cap string flushes, and much more. Busy Bees will approach any job, no matter how large or small, with 100% safety and commitment. We pride ourselves on giving back to the community that has given so much to us. Looking for the perfect career? Consider Busy Bees Hot Oil Incorporated. Find them at busybeeshotoilinc.com or give them a call at 701-572-9303 today.
At Prairie Home Furnishings of Stanley, Featuring some of the best brands in the industry, such as Ashley, Lazy Boy, and Shaw Flooring, we have something for every room in your home. From furniture to flooring, outdoor living, mattresses, and decor, we truly have everything your home deserves. Shop our everyday low prices locally in store Monday through Friday, 9 to 5:30, and Saturdays from 9 to 4, or shop online anytime at shopphf.com. For all things home, be sure to also follow us on Facebook.
Welcome to the Western Education Regional Cooperative Center. We support 33 member school districts across Western North Dakota. Our commitment is to serve schools, teachers, and students. Our staff delivers impactful professional development for educators. We create opportunities for collaboration among districts. We help students engage with regional industries. Let's go to work. Call us at 701-741-3678 for more information.
As your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative, we wear many hats. We take pride in serving our members and our community by going the extra mile in everything we do. Because we not only work here, we live here.
Brought to you by your local Touchstone Energy Cooperatives.
Tioga Medical Center has been providing quality health care to Northwest North Dakota patients. With a newly built clinic in Tioga, where primary care providers along with visiting specialists are caring for patients every day. Primary care clinics in Ray and Powers Lake also. Call for an appointment today at 701-664-3368. Tioga Medical Center. Great staff making a difference in the lives of patients every day.
At Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, your local Case IH dealer, our vision is to be the respected and recognized leader in agricultural equipment and the employer of choice by helping people succeed. Our mission is to serve agricultural customers and communities by partnering to meet their needs through the sales and support of farm equipment and technology. Visit plainsag.com to check local inventory or stop by at 8141 off Highway 2 in Stanley, your local Case IH dealer.
Tioga Medical Center has been providing quality health care to Northwest North Dakota patients. With a newly built clinic in Tioga, where primary care providers along with visiting specialists are caring for patients every day. Primary care clinics in Ray and Powers Lake also. Call for an appointment today at 701-664-3368. Tioga Medical Center. Great staff making a difference in the lives of patients every day.
Hey, welcome back into our Tioga Medical Center sports desk. Thank you for tuning in. We are with the Bank of Tioga with locations right in Tioga, North Dakota, along with Crosby, North Dakota. Let's get to it. Let's see what the book says. The Tioga Pirates currently with 26 points on the board. Ryland Hollingshead with 2. Weston Lallam with the 3-pointer early in the first quarter. Cooper Hayes with 7, all coming in the second quarter. And Brennan Johnson with 14. 13 points in the first quarter, 13 points in the second quarter, totaling 26 total points. On the other side of the book, spread out scoring, Mike Crowder with 4 total points, Nick Erickson with 2, Cody Rice with 8, Kyle Huseby leading the way with all scoring with 20, 11 in the first quarter, 9 in the second quarter. Grayson Reestead with 3, Ben Streifel with 4, Jagger Bredding with 3 off the bench for head coach Jordan Carlson. As we take a look at both sides, both teams playing very well, in my opinion. A very fast-paced game from both of them. The scoring's got to be spread around a little bit more. Brennan Johnson is being relied on very heavily in this game from the Tioga Pirates, totaling 14 total points. Cooper Hayes with 7, and then 3 and 2 for Weston Lallam and Rylan Hollingshead. Just kind of a defensive struggle. The Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers hanging 27 points in that second quarter. Very hard to shut down Kyle Huseby. If you get too close to Kyle Huseby, he's got the speed and quickness to jab left and go right and leave you in the dust. Okay, let's back off of him a little bit. You back off of him a little bit, he's got enough spring in his step to be able to shoot up over the top of you. Just, you don't see that in basketball these days. His two-way ability, he's a great two-way player for Jordan Carlson and the Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers. As we close in on our Tioga, the Bank of Tioga halftime show, 1 minute and 10 seconds. Looked like my scoreboard froze again. Just closing in on 1 minute to go here. Both coaches making their final comments to their team, trying to get everything set as we enter into our Northwest Therapy Services third quarter. Northwest Therapy Services located in Ray, North Dakota, right in the Ray Mall, and in Williston, with 2 locations servicing you for all sorts of therapies: speech and language therapy, speech pathology. They do a fantastic job. Heidi Barman and her crew do an amazing job at Northwest Therapy Services. As our Northwest Therapy Services third quarter starts with the Tioga Pirates taking the ball first possession. Ball out of bounds by the Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers. Gunnar Moberg taking the ball at the close to the 35-foot line. Cody Rice applying some big pressure, looking to get, not that, the ball taken away from Cody Rice over to Mike Crowder, who elevates up. Probably didn't realize how high he was, back into the hands of Kyle Huseby, scoring 2 more, increasing his total to 22. His first 2 points in the third quarter. Thanks for tuning in. Game Day Media, my name is David Peterson. We love having you. We love doing this. Thank you for being subscribers. If you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button on our YouTube channel. Subscribing to our channel gets our feed out there, gets everybody the awareness and surroundings of what we do all day, every day. We love doing it. There it is. Hit that like button as Brendan Johnson gets 2 more, getting 16 on the game. You can also find us on Facebook at Game Day Media, and on YouTube at Game Day Media ND. Subscribe, all the alerts, get everything you need to know. Your one-stop shop for high school athletics at Game Day Media, your live streaming sports coverage leader in Northwest North Dakota. Ball short ironed off from Grayson Reestead, rebounded by the Pirates. Ball brought up by Cooper Hayes, the nice-looking 8th grader, as an ill-advised pass into the hands of Cody Rice. Elevates. Didn't quite finish that one. Rebound by Gunnar Moberg. Gunnar Moberg over to Rylan Hollingshead. Hollingshead gets the offense in motion, trying to get the ball down to the big man. Over to Cooper Hayes, guarded very heavily from Mike Crowder. Over to Brendan Johnson, goes up. We take a look at that RTC Networks instant replay. The ball put down to the big man. Big man drops to the right, goes left over his shoulder, and the guilty party is Kyle Huseby. Second personal foul, first team foul of the third quarter. Brendan Johnson goes to the line, unable to convert on that first one. Brendan Johnson shoots 45.3% from the Souris Valley Dental Group free throw line. Souris Valley Dental Group located right in Minot, North Dakota. Brendan Johnson converts 1 of 2. Souris Valley Dental Group awarded the #1 dental office in Minot, North Dakota, according to the Minot Daily News. Dr. Jarek Henson and his other staff members, as the ball is put into play to Cody Rice. Cody Rice for 2 more, trying to get the old-fashioned 3-point play, as Kyle Huseby's over talking to head coach Jordan Carlson. Carter Valier taking over for David Peterson, myself, the assistant boys basketball coach for the Pirates the last 6 years. Wanted to step down and develop this Game Day Media while watching my own kids develop as they get older. Carter Villiers doing a fantastic job for head coach Pat Alberts. Ball's put into play by the Tioga Pirates, like looking to get a little bit of motion. Rylan Hollingshead driving into the lane. Ball kicked over to Gunnar Moberg. Short, big rebound. Nice play from Brennan Johnson. Puts up a three-point attempt from Cooper Hayes. No good. A big hustle play from Gunnar Moberg as he goes crashing into the front row. Ball dumped down to Brennan Johnson. Nice. Not quite nice enough from Connor Lindberg. Connor Lindberg's going to get his first personal foul, second team foul, as Cody Rice and Grayson Reestead take a seat on the bench for Ben Streifel and Nate Evenson. For head coach Jordan Carlson, Cooper Hayes drops back, buries one right in Ben Streifel's face. Cooper Hayes, 3 more for the 8th grader. 32-50 on your NCC scoreboard. Pat Alberts emphatically trying to get his team to get a little bit harder defense, as ball is going to be fouled from Gunnar Moberg. Gunnar Moberg picking up his first personal foul, second team foul. Coach Alberts telling his team, you got to talk. I mean, that's a big part of about basketball is communication. Nice defensive play from Jaron Ron. Poor pass from Jaron Ron as Gunnar Moberg plows into Mike Crowder, picking up a quick second personal foul, third team foul for these Tioga Pirates, excuse me. 5 minutes and 16 seconds and counting here from Tioga at the Ship. Ball picked up from Streifel over to Huseby. Huseby trying to get the ball low to the 6'4" junior Nate Evenson. Good defense from Jaron Ron over to Mike Crowder. Ball's picked over to Connor Lindberg, shoots a nice three-pointer, box out by Jaron Ron, just taken away from Ben Streifel into the hands of the 6'4" junior Nate Evenson for 2. Ball's up the court and a turnover from the Tioga Pirates on the breakaway layup. Must have taken one too many steps. We capture it on our RTC Network's instant replay. The instant replay didn't say he traveled, but he took a step before the instant replay happened. Ball brought up court by Kyle Huseby. Huseby tries to get it to Crowder. Nice defensive play from Gunnar Moberg, tipping the ball out of bounds. Ball out of bounds, Powers Lake Burke Central. Drew Flogan says, come to me, buddy. Ben Streifel taking the ball out of bounds, trying to get a little high-low action here for the Ranchers. Into the 6'4" Evenson. A little bit of a mismatch between Jaron Ron and Evenson, and Streifel shoots one from outside. No good. Tried to save by Kyle Huseby. No good. Jaron Ron out of bounds. Pirates ball. Little full court pressure is being applied from the Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers as Mike Crowder just takes the ball away from Cooper Hayes. To Evenson, over to Lindberg, back to Crowder. Crowder back down to Huseby, trying to use his body, create some separation. Big rebound from Jaron Ron. Jaron Ron clears the board, gets the ball to Cooper Hayes. Cooper Hayes goes up floor. Pocket pick by Kyle Huseby. Kyle Huseby gets it over to Crowder, tries a little bit of a Michael Jordan-esque up over the top of his head. Well short. Good hustle play from both parties. It's a good foul from Jaron Ron, sending Mike Crowder to the line. Tioga Pirates, 4th team foul. Jaron Ron's second personal foul sends Mike Crowder to the Souris Valley Dental Group free throw line for 2. 0 for 1 on the first attempt. Some substitutions. It's Jagger Bredding as Connor Lindberg takes a seat on the bench. Jagger Bredding, the nice-looking 6'1" junior, as Mike Crowder buries the second of 2. Extending the lead 53-32, 19-point lead for the Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers. Brendan Johnson trying to go to work down here. Ball looked like he was picked behind. Let's take a look at that RTC Network's instant replay as Nate Evenson said that was all ball. Probably on your side, Nate. Nonetheless, first personal foul, 3rd team foul for the Ranchers. 2 more, they're going to be in the double bonus for the Pirates. 1 more from the Pirates. Ranchers will be in the double bonus. Beautiful seal play Brennan Johnson rightfully upset as Gunnar Moberg has to make that play. Brennan Johnson is working his tail off down there, sealing the big man, calling for the ball, and that play has to happen 100% of the time. Ball out of bounds as Crowder elevates. Just a little reset button. Ball's kicked into Brennan Johnson. Brennan Johnson getting muscled up by Evenson, causing a jump ball. Possession arrow shows Ranchers empty possession for the Pirates. Nick Erickson seeing his action in the third quarter. Ball hit over to Jagger Bredding, over to Streifel. Streifel down to Crowder. Crowder to Erickson. Erickson to Bredding. Looks to pull the trigger. Nice little floater from Bredding, no good. Rebounded by Brennan Johnson. Ball's pushed up by Jaron Ron all the way up to Gunnar Moberg. A high screen. No thanks. Cooper Hayes got Streifel over to Johnson for three. It's all the Brennan Johnson show for the Tioga Pirates, scoring 6 of their 9 points here in the third quarter. Cooper Hayes from deep, that's good. Cooper Hayes gets a big three-pointer. Coach Alberts wants to talk about it, a full timeout. Hey, St. Luke's Medical Center timeout. We'll be back after this timeout. This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by TNT Measurements Incorporated, providing oil and gas allocation meter proving, calibrations, and production facility lack provings. To schedule your proving, contact Derek Thompson at 701-421-1351.
Ranchers, circle March 5th on your calendar. Sorensen Ranch of Grenora will hold their annual sale at the Sydney Livestock Market Center in Sydney, Montana. Your source for composite Simmental bulls that are bred for docility, longevity, and fertility. Find them on Facebook at Sorensen Ranch and DV Auction.
Hey, welcome back into Game Day Media. My name is David Peterson alongside Owen Miller for the ride this afternoon, or this evening, I guess. Big thanks to our Game Day Media sponsors, the Tioga Pirates Athletic, the Tioga Pirates Booster Club, the Powers Lake Athletic Booster Club, and Faith Baptist Church in Kenmare, North Dakota. We'd also like to welcome in our listeners from KTGO, AM 1090, 92.7 FM, Flag Family Media, your source for local conservative talk show radio. Ball into the hands of Kyle Huseby. Kyle Huseby gets that close to the rim. I guarantee you he's going to make that probably 100% of the time as Pirates transition to the big man. Goes up with the left hand, no good. Gets his own rebound. He's going to muscle it up there for two. The hoop and the harm for Brennan Johnson. As we take a look at that RTC Network's instant replay. Brennan Johnson just willing his team and just overpowering the Ranchers down low. He is a load, folks. Brennan Johnson to the Souris Valley Dental Group free throw line. Trying to get the old-fashioned three-point play. He's converted. Brennan Johnson adding to his all-time career scoring leader, overtaking from Aaron Luck back in 1995. Aaron Luck, they had an awesome team. I remember watching those guys play. Jamie Holman, Aaron Luck, Jeff Miller, Rich Nimox, Jared Braun. I remember the whole crew. They were my heroes back then. They were so fun to watch. And so's that guy. That guy, Kyle Huseby, adds 3 more to his total of 27 points on the night thus far for Kyle Huseby, a strong front runner for our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game. As Brennan Johnson looking for a foul as Andrew Nelson does a little high stepping to get out of the way. Jaron Ron says, not in my house tonight, Nick Erickson. Nice defensive play from Jaron Ron, the freshman, for head coach Pat Alberts. Mike Crowder making his presence known, coming back onto the floor for the Pirates as Nick Erickson takes his seat. Gunnar Moberg heading in for Weston Lallam. Weston Lallam, the 5'8" freshman for head coach Pat Alberts, trying to get the play in motion to Mike Crowder, looking to get the over to Cody Rice. He's got Cooper Hayes on him. Mike Crowder fighting for the ball. Crowder into Jagger Bredding. Jagger Bredding with another floater for 2 more, getting his total to 5 for Jagger Bredding. A nice looking floater from the 6'1" junior from Powers Lake. Good take from Cooper Hayes over to Jaron Ron. Jaron Ron into the hands of Rylan Hollingshead. Got away with the travel over to Jaron Ron. Jaron Ron gets high to, boy, these Ranchers anticipate. Non-reset of the shot clock, 10 to go. Cooper Hayes puts up hard off the back iron into the hands of Crowder. Crowder is fouled by Gunnar Moberg. Gunnar Moberg picking up his 3rd personal foul. 5th team foul. Sending Mike Crowder to the line. Mike Crowder, 6'1" senior, averages close to 10 points per game, sitting right at 9. 5 rebounds per game, 2 assists, 1 steal, and shoots it from 59.3% as Kyle Huseby looks to maybe getting a bloody nose as the legend Tim Nordloff taking him back to the locker room to get that nose taken care of. Mike Crowder to the line for 2. When you got 17 years on somebody coaching, you just give the towel to the officials and the officials go wipe up the blood. Nice job, Drew Floggen. Right? Mike Crowder back to the line, shooting his 2nd of 2. 59% don't lie. Mike Crowder misses both of them. Empty trip for the Powers Lake Brook Central Ranchers. Ball into the hands, but he's turning on, and he is like a suction cup to Cooper Hayes. Cooper Hayes, nice pass over to Rylan Hollingshead, who buries it from the corner for the Tioga Ace Hardware 3-pointer. 25 seconds and counting. Shot clock is turned off. The Powers Lake Brook Central Ranchers have an 18-point lead, 62-44, as a beautiful pass from Jagger Bredding into Mike Crowder. He does not miss from there. Mike Crowder, 2 more to his total, 7 and counting, 6, 5. Brennan Johnson trying to make something happen. Foul on the play from Connor Lindberg. That's a big collision there. The Dickinson State commit and Brennan Johnson. We watched Connor Lindberg play football this year, and he looks like a football player. He's got the good build for it, size-wise, fast, plays a nice offensive line for head coach Seth Wistoff of the Ray Powers Lake Outlaws, as Brennan Johnson goes to the line for 2. Johnson collects on the 2nd one. Ball into the hands of Jaron Ron, blocked by a lot of action. Bang, bang. 19-point lead for the Powers Lake Brook Central Ranchers as they look to close it out on the other side of the break. Ranchers 64, Pirates 45. We'll be back after this.
Kyle Hansen is proud to be a Thrivent financial professional, providing personalized financial guidance to people of all stages of life. Thrivent believes humanity thrives when individuals make the most of what they've been given, and Kyle is here to help you do just that.
Larson Boston Agency, your Farmers Union insurance agents located at 106 Main Street North in Crosby, North Dakota, offer multiple lines of insurance including crop, farm and ranch, home, auto, commercial, and health insurance. Give Chell or Robbie a call today at 701-965-6335.
Hey, welcome back into Game Day Media. My name is David Peterson alongside Owen Miller, live from Tioga, North Dakota. Thank you for tuning in. If you haven't done so already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Subscribe to everything Game Day Media. You can find us on Game Day Media ND on YouTube. Hit the like button, share our feed, promote these kids. That's why we decided to do this, was because of all the good athletes in Northwest North Dakota that don't get the attention that they deserve. We're using our platform to promote these kids and get the attention that they deserve. There has been a lot of good talent in Northwest North Dakota, and there is a lot of upcoming kids that deserve all the recognition that we do. Make sure you share our feed, share it on Facebook, find it on Facebook, find us on YouTube. Share everything, support everything that we're doing because we love doing it. We love watching these kids grow up right in front of our eyes. The Northwest Therapy Services fourth quarter tip-off is controlled by the Tioga Pirates into the hands of big man Brennan Johnson. Brennan Johnson just fighting down there. A little bit of frustration, probably missing those little bunnies, but ball falls into the hands of Grayson Reestead. The beautiful no-look pass from Cody Rice over to Jager Bredding, unable to cash in on the pass from Rice. Ball into the hands of Rylan Hollingshead. Tough place to pick up your dribble right there. Cooper Hayes getting a little bit of footwork back over to Rylan Hollingshead. Offensive rebound collected by Gunnar Moberg for 2. Gunnar Moberg getting his name in the scorebook with his first 2 points of the quarter of the game. Cody Rice drives hard into the lane, up and in for 2 for Cody Rice. Coach Alberts is looking to get a little bit of rhythm, get going, down 19 points, 66-47 with 6 minutes and 49 seconds and counting. A lot of dribbling from the Pirates. Got to get the ball in motion. Got to get some shot attempts off. Here's Cooper Hayes looking to do so. Cooper Hayes wanting Gunnar Moberg to roll, and he should have done that. Turnover, Tioga Pirates, a little bit of offensive foul maybe there, not quite, but into the hands of Mike Crowder, and Mike Crowder for 2 more. Playing a nice game. Ball into the hands now of Rylan Hollingshead over to Jaron Ron. Jaron Ron high to Cooper Hayes, looking to reset some of the offense, get down to the big man. Cody Rice plays a fantastic defensive effort and just reading almost looked like a little shove in the back, but I don't think that's the kind of player that Connor is. Tried to help him up, but definitely these guys are battling like crazy. Brennan Johnson, being the good teammate that he is trying to get Gunnar. You got to get the ball up high where I need the ball at. You can't dump it down by my knees. That's where all the shorties live. Cooper Hayes trying to get something off from the Tioga Ace Hardware three-point line. No good. Shot the ball real well on Friday afternoon for the Tioga Pirates. Little bump foul from Rylan Hollingshead, not allowing Kyle Huseby to get the ball off. Foul picked up by Rylan Hollingshead, his 3rd personal first-team foul of this 4th quarter. Ball out of bounds by Nick Fredrickson. Nick Fredrickson over to Grayson Reestead. Grayson Reestead getting 2 more, his first points since the 2nd quarter, totaling 5 for Grayson Reestead. Here's 2 more for Grayson Reestead. Grayson Reestead now with 7. 4 in about 2 seconds. Ball in the hands of Jaron Ron. Jaron Ron, don't leave your feet. Ball put into play by Rylan Hollingshead. Hard off the back iron. Falls into the hands of Nick Fredrickson. Not Nick Fredrickson, he's at home watching. Big spin move from Brennan Johnson. Let's take another look at that RTC Network's instant replay. Brennan Johnson able to use his body and his technique. Boom, drop step. That's not a foul. You can't foul because you just can't call a foul on that because of his size. And you go on the other side of the play, a nice footwork from Cody Rice as we capture that highlight as well. Cody Rice matching Brennan Johnson's shot. Cooper Hayes, 2 more for Cooper Hayes, giving his total to 15 in the game, right about his average for Cooper Hayes. Not a whole lot of scoring from the other Pirates between Brennan Johnson and Cooper Hayes, but Cody Rice trying to up and under, and that's going to be a foul on Gunnar Moberg. Gunnar Moberg's 4th personal foul. 2nd team foul. Sending Cody Rice, the All-State, 2nd team All-State Cody Rice. Talking to Cody Rice earlier before the varsity boys basketball, was asking, you got any opportunities to play football next season? He said he's just kind of leaving the door open. Wants to check all of his options, but right now the leading choice, I think he said, was BSc, trying to get a degree in instrumentation and electrical. It's a good career to get into, my man, as Cody Rice gets 2 more for the Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers, giving him 16 on the night. Brennan Johnson, nice over-the-top pass to Ryland Hollingshead, unable to convert. The bloody bandit Kyle Huseby comes up court. Ball put into the hands of Nick Erickson. Nick Erickson back to Cody Rice. Back into the hands of Nick Erickson, trying to find some rhythm here. First action of the season for Nick Erickson. Throws it to Ryland Hollingshead. Ryland Hollingshead's trying to go, and the stalker, Kyle Huseby, gets him. Kyle Huseby tries to chase him down. He does so. Brendan Johnson trying to draw player possession foul from Nick Erickson. Huseby no good on the reverse layup. Ball from here. White liner, no thanks, not from here. Smart basketball from Kyle Huseby. Ball into the hands of Nate Evenson, down to Kyle Huseby with the left hand. And the touch, my friends that are watching and listening, take a peek at this Kyle Huseby, one of the best players in the state. As Cooper Hayes puts up a 3-ball, no good. Kyle Huseby averaging 21 points per game, hits about 48% of his 3-pointers. He is a tremendous player for Coach Carlson and the Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers. As Cooper Hayes goes coast to coast, should have went up with the left hand and somehow flipped in there by Ryland Hollingshead. Did we take a look at the RTC Network's instant replay? Ryland Hollingshead just got a finger on it and was able to poke it right back in. Or maybe Kyle Huseby scored it, I don't know. We're going to give the points to Ryland Hollingshead as the Tioga Pirates score there, down 25 points. Nick Erickson trying to get the little up and under, no good. And I believe that might be the night for Gunnar Moberg. Gunnar Moberg committing his 5th personal foul. 3rd team foul. Gunnar Moberg ending his night with 2 points, fouling out with 2 minutes and 49 seconds to go from Gunnar Moberg. Gunnar Moberg plays hard, does a lot for Coach Alberts and the Tioga boys basketball program. Cody Rice and Kyle Huseby taking a seat. Their night is probably over for the night, as Nick Erickson gets his name back in the scorebook, getting his first of 2 at the Souris Valley Dental Group free throw line. Stick around, 2 minutes, 49 seconds to go. Our DNL Paraffin postgame show. We'll announce our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game. Comment on the stream. See if you can get your vote. Make your vote count. Hey, turn on that live chat. Get critiqued the whole time we're doing this thing. Ball put into play from Cooper Hayes. Cooper Hayes over to Weston Lawlem. Down into his buddy Jaron Ron. Jaron Ron extending it out, looking to get some big man cover. There's a good pass from Ryland Hollingshead, and Brennan Johnson got fouled in the act of shooting. And Brennan Johnson will go back to the Souris Valley Dental Group free throw line. Nice over-the-top play from Ryland Hollingshead to Brennan Johnson for 2 more free throws. Brennan Johnson's good on the first. These Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers take the show on the road all the way up to Kenmare Bowbells and taking on the Honkers on Thursday afternoon. Randy Peterson, Noah Fredrickson will have the call for that one Thursday afternoon. Dallas Hansen, David Peterson, myself, Owen Miller will be covering these very Pirates against the Zach Johnson-led Divide County Maroons, as Mike Crowder gets 2 more, extending their lead 55-82 for the Ranchers. But these Ranchers are a very solid team, very well-rounded team, as Brennan Johnson goes for 2 more as a substitution timeout for Coach Pat Alberts, as we'll call him as we see him. Wyatt Rice, Lane Lenzen his varsity action, Colton Lenzen, Jackson Votts, and Michael Grimes for the Tioga Pirates, and for the Burke Central Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers, Tucker Alberts, Landon Westerness, Cody Reestead, Jagger Bredding, and Grayson Reestead are going to finish out this game here. Reestead over to Bredding, Bredding down to number 12, Landon Westerness, rebounded by the Ranchers, brought up court to Jagger Bredding. Jagger Bredding over to Reestead, Reestead to Reestead, heard that before. Rebounded by Wyatt Rice in the hands of Lane Lenzen. Lane Lenzen comes up court, just over 90 seconds to go. I said, don't go anywhere. Stick around. Our DNL Paraffin post-game show up next. Our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game nominee. Coach's comments provided by Continental Resources as Wyatt Rice close to a 5-second call into the hands of Lane Lenzen, the freshman. Foul from Andrew Nelson on Jagger Bredding. Jagger's first personal foul. Third team foul. Michael Grimes inbounds into Lane Lenzen. Nice looking freshman for Coach Alberts. Jagger Bredding with the block over to Jackson Votts, the 5'5" sophomore. Into the hands of Lane Lenzen. Lane Lenzen drives the lane, kicks back to Michael Grimes. 4-3. Michael Grimes getting his name in the book with the Tioga Ace Hardware 3-point shot. Jagger Bredding brings the ball up. Ball's over to Tucker Alberts. No relation to Pat Alberts. Let's make that clear. Alberts into Jagger Bredding. Jagger Bredding with a beautiful dish down to Westerness. No good. Westerness gets the loose ball on the floor. Westerness comes high. Westerness over to Jagger Bredding. 26 seconds and counting. I think both teams are probably settled with the score. It's awfully quiet in here. 15 seconds to go. 13-12. Your NCC scoreboard is going to be final. The Tioga Pirates 60, ending their 3-game winning streak, sending them to 500 at 5-5. There it is. Your final score from Tioga. The Powers Lake Brook Central Ranchers keep this thing rolling, getting 8 in a row, 82-60 over the Tioga Pirates. Don't go anywhere. Our DNL Paraffin post-game show starts now.
This Game Day media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Brandy Larson Insurance of Stanley offers home, auto, business, and farm insurance. For a quote, call 701-628-1414. Your local Farmers Union insurance agent. Located in Tioga, North Dakota, WHAM LLC and Dry Fork Supply are companies that specialize in gas flow measurement and equipment, along with a fully stocked oil field parts and supply warehouse in the Bakken. Give them a call at 701-664-9425 or stop by today. This Game Day media broadcast is brought to you by
Lindsay Grocery is a locally owned and operated business in Crosby, North Dakota. We are committed to serving our community and region. With fresh baked goods, produce, and our in-house smoked meats, we've got you covered. Come experience the convenience and warmth of shopping local again. Tioga Drug and Soda Shop, located at 106 North Main Street in Tioga. Visit tiogadrug.com.
This Game Day media broadcast is brought to you by TNT Measurements Incorporated, providing oil and gas allocation meter proving, calibrations, and production facility lack provings. To schedule your proving, contact Derek Thompson at 701-421-1351.
Ranchers, circle March 5th on your calendar. Sorensen Ranch of Granora will hold their annual sale at the Sydney Livestock Market Center in Sydney, Montana. Your source for composite Simmental bulls that are bred for docility, longevity, and fertility. Find them on Facebook at Sorensen Ranch and DV Auction.
Located in Crosby, North Dakota, Brad Johnson Insurance has been helping clients find insurance coverage since 1986. Our team is passionate about serving the community in which we live and pride ourselves on getting to know our clients to best serve their needs. Our staff is active in the public and strives to better our community through participation, involvement, and by supporting area events and youth programs. For a quote, visit bradjohnsoninsurance.com or call 701-965-4200 today.
At Haugland Insurance Services, we are passionate about protecting farmers and ranchers. With extensive agricultural knowledge, we have the tools to protect your profit and minimize risk. Whether it's crop and livestock insurance or farm property and liability, we protect your hard-earned assets. We can also assist with farm transitions, commercial insurance, life, health, and disability coverage. You work hard to feed our world, and we work tirelessly to protect what you've grown and built. Call us at 701-965-4066 or visit us online at howgleninsuranceservices.com. This Game Day media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Nessa Consulting, located in Tioga, North Dakota. Visit nessaconsulting.com.
Our paths are rarely clear-cut. You may step out of bounds, or even out on your own. No matter what it looks like, your path is personal, and that's what makes it powerful. Brevera Bank, Insurance and Wealth.
Founded in 2019, Northwest Therapy Services, located in Ray and Williston, North Dakota, provides speech therapy in our clinics as well as partnering with local schools and nursing facilities to provide on-site therapeutic services. Our therapists offer language therapy as well as therapy for social, cognitive, communication, swallowing, feeding, and voice disorders. We are dedicated to providing the highest level of quality services. To schedule an appointment, visit nwtherapyservices.com or call 701-568-8255.
Hey Dad, will you check the cows?
Use this instead, Grandpa. The cows look fine, Dad.
In my day, we had to sleep in the barn to check the cows.
Combining tradition and technology, respecting the past while embracing the future. RTC Networks.
Hey, we've caught up with head coach Jordan Carlson of the victorious Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers. You hung 82 on the scoreboard. You contained Johnson. Keep this thing rolling at 7-0. You guys look pretty tough tonight.
Yeah, it was a good team win. You know, first half, I didn't feel defensively we did that good a job. We gambled a little too much, gave up some open shots. Thought for the most part, the second half, we contested most of the shots, and it was a good team win.
Make anything defensively changes to try to contain Johnson? I didn't tally up his points, but I think he got about a season average. But our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game, Cody Rice, I think he played a fantastic game all around. Kyle used to be always a contender for it, but what do you like from your crew right now, keeping this thing going with 7 in a row?
I really just like our team depth. You know, I've never had a team this deep. So, you know, when you can rotate guys in, try to wear guys down, you know, I thought we could maybe transition a little better. They were tired. We didn't do a good job of that. But, you know, keeping our composure, finding the good matchups, and then defensively, you know, everyone that was on Brennan, you know, I felt they did a good job for the most part staying in. To me, he's a real good player. You know, he's going to get his buckets.
Yeah, for sure. Don't go anywhere. We are going to catch up with you on Thursday as you go up to Kenmare and take on the Kenmare Bowbells Honkers. As you prepare tomorrow, what do you know about the Kenmare Bowbells Honkers, and what are you expecting from them on Thursday?
You know, playing up in Kenmare's gym is always a tough game. You know, they come out, they're a good physical defensive team. You know, it seems like they shoot well in their home gym. So we just gotta, you know, if we can transition, you know, start the game transitioning and do a few things defensively that way, I think that gives us our best shot.
Absolutely. Congratulations, Coach Carlson. We'll see you on Thursday night. Jordan Carlson, the head coach of the Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers. We're going to be back after this timeout.
This Game Day media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Brandy Larson Insurance of Stanley offers home, auto, business, and farm insurance. For a quote, call 701-628-1414. Your local Farmers Union insurance agent. Located in Tioga, North Dakota, Wham LLC and Dry Fork Supply are companies that specialize in gas flow measurement and equipment, along with a fully stocked oil field parts and supply warehouse in the Bakken. Give them a call at 701-664-9425 or stop by today.
This Game Day media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Border Mobile Grain Cleaning, based in Columbus, North Dakota, offers custom on-the-farm grain cleaning for spring wheat, durum, and barley. Contact Ethan Bakken at 701-310-5007 or find him on Facebook at Border Mobile Grain Cleaning.
Since 1952, Liberty State Bank of Powers Lake, North Dakota has been Burke County's only full-service community-owned and chartered bank. We are committed to being the financial backbone of our community. Liberty State Bank, FDI insured.
Hey, welcome back into Game Day Media. My name is David Peterson. I've got Cody Rice here, the senior from Powers Lake, having a fantastic season this year. I got you for 17. What was working for you early?
My mid-range seemed to be improving a lot from the beginning of the season, so that seemed to help me out a lot because the past few years I've been kind of stuck to just driving to the lane and finishing at the bucket, but this year I've started to extend out to the three-point line and mid-range, so that really helped me out in the beginning of the game.
I agree with you. I think I had you for probably 2 or 3 three-pointers. One of them was just a catch and shoot, right in rhythm, perfect shot. You can tell you've been working on it. You beat up Tioga tonight. You keep your winning streak to 7. On Thursday, you're going up to Kenmare Bowbells. What's going to be the mentality for you guys trying to get a big win? Coach Carlson says it's hard to play there. They play really well in their own gym. You guys, as your senior leader for the Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers, what do you have to do to keep it to extend your streak out to 8?
Well, I think we just got to go in with the same mindset that we did this game. We're just kind of a well-routed team, a better team, and we just got to keep that in our heads and not get in our head and make dumb turnovers or pull dumb shots, force shots, just work as a team and keep that ball moving around.
That sounds like a senior leader to me. Our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game, Mr. Cody Rice, 17 points on the night tonight. A fantastic job as usual. Don't go anywhere. We got to get a picture. You can get us on Facebook, okay? We'll be back after this timeout.
Welcome to the Western Education Regional Cooperative Center. We support 33 member school districts across Western North Dakota. Our commitment is to serve schools, teachers, and students. Our staff delivers impactful professional development for educators. We create opportunities for collaboration among districts. We help students engage with regional industries. Let's go to work. Call us at 701-741-3678 for more information.
D&L Paraffin Incorporated is a local family-owned hot oil company that has been in operation since 1981. We work hard to develop good business relationships with the oilfield companies in the Tioga area. While offering services north of Lake Sakakawea, we focus on integrity, hard work, and safety. For all hot oil services, call dispatch at 701-641-3065 or 701-641-6310. And for hiring information, be sure to follow us on Facebook at DL Paraffin.
Located in Powers Lake, North Dakota, the Country Store has what you need. From hardware to everyday essentials, including FR clothing, power tools, and even embroidery and screen printing. You can find most everything at the Country Store. There's always a friendly face willing to help you find what you need at the Country Store. Jared and Brenda invite you to visit them on Main Street in Powers Lake. The Country Store has been in business for almost 50 years. If they don't have it, you probably don't need it. Give us a call at 701-464-5434 today.
Hey, welcome back into Game Day Media. My name is David Peterson alongside Owen Miller. It's been a good one. The NCC scoreboard reads this way. You see it right in front of you. The Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers 82, the Tioga Pirates 60. My book is a mess. I know that Cody Rice had 17, and I know that Kyle Huseby had close to 30. That's about all I got for your books here from the Tioga Medical Center sports desk. On the other side of it, Brennan Johnson tallying 31 points is what I had, but that's definitely not correct, and I would challenge that all day. There's a lot going on at this Tioga Medical Center sports desk. It was a fun night. The Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers come in, lay one down, keep their streak to 8 in a row as we take a look around what we're going to be doing this week. If Randy hasn't finished up over in Stanley, you can catch post-game action over in Stanley between the Rugby Panthers and the Stanley Blue Jays. And on Thursday, we'll be right back here on Game Day Media between the Divide County Maroons and the Tioga Pirates boys basketball team with our Border Plains Equipment pregame show starting at 6:45-ish, right after the JV boys basketball team is done. And then after that, the boys from Crosby put their team to the test to take on the Tioga Pirates boys basketball team with scheduled tip at 7:15. On our other channel, our other stream, Randy Peterson and Noah Fredrickson will be up in Kenmare calling the Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers taking on the home team on the scoreboard, the Kenmare Bowbells Honkers. Scheduled tip for 7:15. Go on 30 minutes prior to that. And then on Friday, we round out our week with doubleheader action between the Ray Jays and the Divide County Maroons. Scheduled tip at 6 o'clock. We'll be going on air at 5:30 for a doubleheader between the Ray Jays and the Divide County Maroons. Right here on Game Day Media. Again, your D&L Paraffin post-game show at the Tioga Medical Center Sports Desk. Your NCC scoreboard is final. The Ranchers from Powers Lake Burke Central come in, beat up the Tioga Pirates, take them down by 22 points, 82-60 over the Tioga Pirates. Until Thursday, we will see you then. Good night, everybody.
Tonight's Game Day Media broadcast was brought to you by NCC, Tioga Medical Center, The Country Store, St. Luke's Medical Center, Both the Own Boutique, Souris Valley Dental Group of Minot, Haugland Insurance Services, D&L Paraffin, Brad Johnson Insurance, Bravera Bank, Continental Resources, Northwest Therapy Services, Nessa Consulting Service, Roustabout Service and Insulating, DA Land LLC, Tioga Ace Hardware, Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, The Bank of Tioga, Tioga Parts Supply, Tegan's Interiors, Tioga Drug and Soda Shop, Prairie Home Furnishings, Farmers Union Insurance, Larson Vossen Agency, Montreal County Health Center, Brandy Larson Insurance Agency, Kyle Hansen, Financial Advisor, Border Mobile Grain Cleaning, Wham LLC and Dry Fork Supply, Liberty State Bank of Powers Lake, Crosby Chiropractic, the City of Ray, Lindsay Grocery, Northern Charm Boutique, Montreal Williams Electric Cooperative, Burke Divide Electric Cooperative, Mirex Petroleum Corporation, Powers Lake Athletic Booster Club, Faith Baptist Church of Kenmare, Ray Farmers Union Elevator, Gustafson Septic Service Incorporated, Tioga Pirates Booster Club, The Depot LLC, Big Memo Laser, TNT Measurements Incorporated, The Food Barn, Busy Bees Hot Oil Incorporated, Sund Manufacturing, Sorensen Ranch, Western Education Regional Co-op, RTC Networks, Flag Family Media.